Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about grooming tools. This actually comes from a comment from one of you guys. You know, at the end of my videos I'm always like, let me know what you want to see, leave comments down below. Some of you guys actually do it and it's really helpful, and you guys come up with some amazing ideas. And this is an idea from K Rothery. He says, James, video idea. Top 10 grooming tools and products every man needs, which is a really cool idea. I don't use 10, I can't think of 10 off the top of my head, but I've definitely got a good solid 5 that I can show you guys today. So let's start off with our first grooming tool. That's gonna be the new Vibrasonic skincare brush for men. Facial brushes. Facial brushes are something that you guys have probably seen all over YouTube, like everywhere. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I get sent a lot of facial brushes from all different companies, and a lot of them I don't even try, but this one really caught my attention. But first of all, what is a facial brush? So for those of you who don't know, a facial brush is basically a facial cleansing tool that gives you a deeper cleanse and exfoliation than just using your hands. But why this one in particular? This one is especially for men. First of all, our skin is 30% thicker than that of ladies, but most importantly, this was the selling point for me. It is designed to get to the skin under your beard. If you know me, and I've probably mentioned this before, I am terrified about what lays underneath my beard. I haven't seen it for like 5 years. I don't know what the skin is like under that beard. The beard is a breeding ground for bacteria, and you can find that you get a lot of whiteheads, spots under the skin, blackheads, things like that under that facial hair if you're not getting to the skin under there and cleansing it thoroughly and properly. So what I love about this one is it gets right under there. You see it moving your hairs around, like making way for the brush to get to your skin, and it does feel like you've had a good proper scrub under that beard. This particular design is 100% waterproof, so I use this in the shower. It's tiny as well, so it's very travel friendly. But yeah, I'll use this in the shower every morning. It takes literally like 30 seconds to use. All you do is apply your cleanser directly to your face or to the brush. I usually think if you're using a gel cleanser, it's best to apply it straight onto the brush. At the moment, I'm using kind of like a soap bar, not soap, but like a bar, cleansing bar. So I'll lather that on my face as usual. Then all you do is turn it on. Do short circular motions all around the skin and gently put that over your skin. Then I double click it to get that turbo charge, which you then do the same just within the beard. I really like to concentrate on this area here as well, where I tend to get a lot of whiteheads and blackheads within here. Then after tone, moisturize, do whatever it is you usually do, you will notice a difference within a week, especially on your nose. 2 to 3 times a week, I like to put this on turbo straight away and just concentrate on my nose. And I find that really helps with blackheads as well, removing them. So this costs around £80, I believe. All information will be down below in the description box about this product and all products I talk about today. I own one of the higher valued facial brushes. I don't know how to explain it without saying the brand. I own one of the more expensive facial brushes, and to be 100% completely honest and transparent with you, I much prefer this one, generally because it does the same thing but for half the price. More than half the price, and it's designed to get under that beard, which I feel my more expensive facial brush didn't do. And also, just like all the other facial brushes, you can take this off and you replace this every 3 months, I believe it is, as much as you replace a toothbrush, basically. So yeah, Magnetone London, all information down below. This is now a really important part of my grooming routine. Moving on to something a little less glamorous, we have a nose and ear hair trimmer. I'm very fortunate in the sense that I don't have ear hair yet. I'm definitely gonna get it when I'm older, but I definitely have nose hair. There is a lot of nose hair going on. And I like a way of removing that nose hair without having to pluck out the hairs, wax them out. Basically a non-painful way of removing my nose hairs. And that is where this nose hair trimmer comes in. This is by Remington. To be honest with you, all brands are exactly the same. You can buy one for like £3, this cost me 10. They all do the same thing. What this tends to do is cut the hair rather than pluck it out. You'll find that it does completely get rid of a few hairs, but this does cut the hair down really short so you don't get any hairs hanging out of your nose, which is the main point. It's also kind of not dangerous to remove all your hairs, but remember there are hairs up there for a reason, so I prefer to cut them, trim them, rather than get rid of them entirely. All you do with this is you turn it on, you stick it up your nose, just move it around, Make sure you get everywhere. And that's it. And then just keep an eye on your nose and you will see that all your nose hairs have been cut away. It takes a matter of seconds to remove that hair from your nose. So I highly, highly recommend getting a nose and ear hair trimmer. Next up, any man with a beard or moustache, I highly recommend, if you don't already have one of these, is a mini pair of scissors and a mini comb as well. These ones are from a brand called Tweezerman. I've broken that brush. But the most annoying thing about having a moustache or facial hair around the mouth area is those little hairs you get growing like longer than the others, and they kind of go in your mouth and you can kind of feel it like sometimes on your face. They're always in the way and they're so annoying. So what this is amazing at is the comb. You just kind of comb your beard down on moustache. I've only just recently done this, so I don't know if I've got any stray hairs. And all your longer hairs will become obvious and pop out. Then all you do is just very gently cut those stray hairs out. And yeah, it's really, really easy. I'm definitely not a grooming expert when it comes to my beard or facial hair. As some of you guys have very politely pointed out, my facial hair is patchy. So I am growing out at the moment and I will be getting it professionally done. Now, we all know about nail cutters. We all know they're important. We need to keep our nails nice and trimmed. I have terrible nails for someone who is into my grooming. Let me know if you get your nails done, if you're a guy and you get your nails done, and what you have done. Just leave that in the comments below. But as you guys all know, we have the nail cutters, but the main thing I'm going to talk about here are the toenail cutters. Again, these are from Tweezerman, non-sponsored. I just have a lot of Tweezerman stuff because they are like the basics of men's grooming tools, if that makes sense. They're like the main brand that sells stuff. So these are great for your fingernails. They're a lot softer. They're smaller shaped, obviously, so that you can trim your nails perfectly. However, our toenails are a lot thicker. They take a lot more effort to cut, and they're a lot harder as well and a lot bigger. Well, the big one, the big toe anyway. So we need something with a lot more strength to it, something that can really cut down into those nails without damaging them. Cutters especially designed for your toes is gonna help prevent things like ingrowing toenails, which men suffer a lot from, and they're very, very easy to get. And they also stop your toenails from splitting as well. If you're really bad at cutting your toenails, you can get that split, like it's usually like down the middle of your toenail, and just generally keep them healthy and well shaped. So for me, the big toenail cutters are a must have, not just your normal sized fingernail cutters used on your toes. You must have this. You have to. I think I said I had 5, but that was definitely 4. Definitely 4 tools, but I've got a few honourable mentions for you guys. One of them is the round brush, and I've mentioned this before. A round brush is really, really good at giving you volume in your hair, which everyone is kind of after at the moment, giving you that volume at the front. It can be a little bit difficult to use, but once you've cracked it and you've got it, it's really, really simple to use. The next one is less of a tool and more of a product, but I feel like it's a tool, and that is an eyebrow gel. Eyebrow gels are basically like a clear mascara, but what they do is help tame your eyebrows and shape them without them looking too feminine or too structured, and they give a nice natural hold. But that is it for my grooming tools, my must-haves. Let me know if you've used any of them before. Don't forget to check out all the product links and descriptions down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, don't give it a thumbs down, just move the f*** along. And that is it for now, guys. I will see you next time.